Many a night you have woken up in a cold sweat thinking about this day. Your indispensable Salesforce administrator, who has expertly navigated your pivotal CRM for years, has turned in their 2-week notice. Suddenly you've been saddled with a massive problem. But there's also an opportunity hiding in here as well. If we don't do this correctly, we risk losing revenue, potential reputational damage, and business continuity problems. Let's look at 6 steps to move you from a state of panic to a place of confidence. Before we begin to unravel this rather thorny topic, take a second to subscribe to our channel, Salesforce Explorer. We're constantly exploring interesting topics around Salesforce to help you get the most out of this critical business tool. So everyone assumes they have good documentation until a moment like this tests those assumptions. This should be our first step. Your team should perform a thorough review of the documentation, cataloging where is that documentation located? When was each resource last updated? What gaps or improvements are needed to get it to a good place? What immediate needs or priority items should be on our radar of the new admin? Also, what projects are currently in flight, including remaining steps, the why behind decisions, as well as the roadmap. Through this process, we are looking to extract as much information out of our admin's head as possible. And we want to get that down on digital paper so we can support the team member or members who will be playing that role going forward. Unlike the show Succession, you don't have years to figure out who's going to be taking over this critical role. We need to find a short-term answer to give us breathing room, so we have time to identify that long-term solution. And don't kid yourself, finding the right replacement for this role is going to take some time. So don't try to shortcut this process. When looking at short-term options, power users can be very good options. It may also be helpful to split the role by responsibilities. Maybe a back office team member could help out with the user administration, while somebody in IT could provide the oversight around integrations and automations. If you can't find the right person or persons, there are managed service providers to provide that stability until you identify the right long-term solution. This experience should also serve as a jumpstart towards future succession planning efforts. This is the ideal time to define what you would do differently the next time you're faced with an administrator departure. Writing sidecar to documentation in our admin transition efforts is the sharing of this knowledge. We need to schedule multiple sessions between our Salesforce admin and their successor to review the documentation. It's important that the successor has time to thoroughly digest so that they can ask important questions. They can clarify anything that doesn't make sense. Don't deprioritize this training. A smooth handoff is critical for your business continuity. Remember when I said this horrific event could actually be an opportunity? This is the perfect time to review your Salesforce processes to identify ways to get better. There are things within your org that are begging to be optimized and existing processes that don't quite work. Is your Salesforce roadmap even taking you to the place that you want to go? Let's perform an audit to unearth these problem areas. Running Health Check and Optimizer underneath Setup can provide a great start to help us highlight these areas of need. So we'll tackle proper admin user deactivation in a future video. But for now, we want to freeze this account upon the admin's exit. Any automations or jobs tied to that account will continue to function, but the administrative user will no longer be able to log into Salesforce. This buys us time to research and properly step through the deactivation process for this very important user account. Follow this channel for more on that. So no one makes a career at a single company anymore. Change is inevitable, and often a logical growth path as an employee takes the leap into their next professional challenge. We should celebrate that growth and show appreciation for the impact your admin made during their time with the organization. Our industry is too small to send people out in the world with a bad taste in their mouth about our company. Be thankful for the time you had with this person professionally. Lastly, and I will admit, rather selfishly, we'd like to create a lifeline for possibly contracting with our departing admin to assist with any one-off emergencies that may have been overlooked in this process. If you do, make it worth their while at 2 to 3 times their equivalent hourly rate, and promise to only reach out in true emergency situations. This video is brought to you by Improving. We're an IT consulting firm serving North America. If you're experiencing challenges around Salesforce and need a trusted partner to help you find success, please reach out to us at improving.com. We'd love to discuss how our expert staff can help your team get to a better place. Thank you for taking a few minutes to explore this topic with me today. If you found this content helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Next week, we will take the next step in this journey, discussing things around should we freeze, should we deactivate that admin user account, and what does that process look like? I'd love to hear your helpful tips from experiences in the past with Salesforce administrator transitions. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the section below. Until next time.